Hello guys, today is another video. It is another injured bird. The bird have been released only for a week now, and they are not yet in the shape for to fly properly. So this bird has been injured about half an hour ago by a prey bird. I've chased the prey bird about 200 meters and I've managed to scare him away. And he released this pigeon from his claws. Now you can see the bird is injured on the crop area. By the way, this bird is feeding. He's got youngsters. So what are we gonna be doing today? Is gonna be helping this bird out. It's an open wound in here, right? And there should be another open wound. So I've checked the bird. The breastbone, the muscle on the breastbone are okay. The legs are fine. The wings are okay. Just a few missing feathers here. You can see the bird is retracting the wing when I open it. So it's got the muscles are okay. A few feathers missing here. That's fine. A few feathers from this side are missing. So it'll be an open wound on the crop area, and then you can see the right eye of the bird. I don't know what happened on here. It may be because of the heat, or the blood is leaking from this side, from the in between the eye and the beak, and you can see the cere is really swallowed. What I'm gonna be doing, because he's got youngsters to feed, I'm gonna remove the youngsters, place them on another pair, and another pair, and I'm gonna be putting this bird, after I help him out a little bit, on a separate nest box, so he can rest and recover, hopefully quickly. Now this is a cockbird, and if this happened to you, you should know that a cockbird will not be as much in the way of other birds, rather than if this bird would be a hen bird, because the other cocks would feel that it is a hen, and they will be all the time trying to go on top of her, you know. So even if you leave this bird in the loft, but I'm gonna remove it anyway, but if you got no other choice and you leave him in the loft, it should be okay, because it's a cockbird, okay. But if you have a hen, it would be better to remove it and put it in a safe place, okay. The other wing looks alright. You got muscles on. This one is okay too, so the right and left wings are okay. This attack happened half an hour ago, and I'll have to look tomorrow and the day after tomorrow to see if this prey bird returns, because as soon as they have a hit on a bird, they will return kind of like on the same time of the day and try to catch one. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing tomorrow and day after tomorrow. It's looking whether this prey bird will return at the same time, and if it does, then I will have to change the program to release the birds out. Otherwise, this prey bird will give you some trouble. Okay, and I don't want that. By the way, this is the father of this bird is a pure sticklebot, and the mother is a direct daughter from 20 National Barcelona bird. Okay, so we're gonna start to. Right, can you film in here, please? So what we're gonna be doing, guys, is I'm gonna show you what you would actually need for this kind of unfortunate events. So in here is a powder, a disinfected powder, very good. You will see it. This is betadine. Okay, this is disinfectant in a liquid solution. This is bandages. It's cotton. I'm gonna try and if it's an open one, I'm going to try to close the one by using cotton and a needle, a sharp needle. Okay, scissor and cotton buds. So these are the stuff you're gonna need for such things when these events are happening. It's not a drama for this bird. This bird is being second day I released it out. It didn't manage to return on the same day home, and returned second day and extremely tired. So that denotes that he's been chased by a predator bird. On the second day, I have released them out after the winter time. So again, I have released the bird only for a week time now. It's been very cold in here where I live, and I just couldn't release them out. There is no leaves on the trees or anything, and the prey birds on this area are very active. Okay, that's enough with the talking. Now let's do some helping for this bird. Can you come closer? So you're gonna turn the bird upside down like that. You just make sure you hold it well, okay? And now we're gonna try and look how big is this damage here. How bad is it been affected? Right. So guys, what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna remove these feathers gently. We're gonna uncover the area. We're gonna uncover the affected area. Okay. You won't feel too much pain. And you have to remove the feathers around the open wound. Because we're gonna be using the try as much to not to pull too many feathers out. Okay, that's why you've seen me cutting rather than pulling too many feathers out. You can see the crop. You can see on this area it's blue in color. See? And here it's blue in color. That means it is an area where it has been heat. Okay. So we're gonna cut feathers around the wound. Okay. I want to see how bad is it first. Normally, guys, you would need for these things another person to hold the bird, and you should use 2 hands. Okay. No further. Right. Now guys, if you live in an area close to a vet, obviously the best thing to do is take the bird to a vet, to a specialized vet. But I've done this before. I don't have any vets around me, so I just want to close this wound. You can see there are 2 cuts in here, one, and the second one, which is bigger in here. How far it goes. Here I think there's another small cut. This should be fine. I just want to remove the feathers, guys, so we can apply disinfectant on the wound and to avoid infection of the wound. Okay, so gently we're gonna be looking what we have in here. Try to remove these little feathers. Well, this, it doesn't look actually too bad. I have seen worse than that. Of course, it is a trauma for this bird. It's gonna be really wary after it heals. I'm gonna keep you posted, updated with the healing process of the bird. But okay, so that's one, and then we go further up and we're gonna see another injured area right here. Now we're gonna remove the feathers in between them, and that's even worse now. Now these prey birds don't joke at all, man. These are really proper predators. And the type of predators we have in here is the hawk, peregrine, owls which will attack your birds during the night time. If you have birds that are scared for some reason, for one reason or another, to go inside the loft before night time, and they sleep on top of on the roof of the house, they might get hang on a minute. I'm gonna use again for this area the scissors to clean it out a bit. Cut and blow, guys. Cut and blow. Blow air. I really need to remove these feathers just around the cut, because I'll need to close the wound down using the cotton and the needle. So all this area around the open wound must be cleaned so I can see what I'm doing. It's got 7 punctures in the crop. Maybe the talons went in, but I tell you guys, those talons can produce some damage. You can see for yourself in here. Right. Let me clean myself a little bit. Take your time, guys. Be patient. Don't rush things. As I said previously, use someone to help you out, just to hold the bird, and you will have 2 hands. You will have 2 hands to work with. Okay, and that looks like it gives me some enough room in here to close this one down. Okay, one here, and then another one here. Okay, so I'm going to place the bird like that. I'm going to be using two lines. Make a knot on the end. Okay. Now gently, guys. I'd like to start with this one here. Right. If you do these, guys, you need to know that you don't need to do it very close to the edges. Okay, if you do it too close to the edges, maybe about 3-4 millimeters away, this must go in between. Here. And I'll do that on the end somehow. Okay. Can you see anything, Baba?
Mm-hmm.
As I said, I have seen worse, guys, than this, and I've managed to help out the bird. So this bird will heal. Gently, guys. Don't try not to hit any of the blood vessels or organs of the bird. As you can see, the wound is closing down. Few more. I have helped a friend of mine with an injured bird, but that was really bad. It had a cut from the end of the breastbone all the way up under the beak, and the bird healed eventually, never raised after that. Pity. You can see the wound now. It's closed, nearly closed. Okay, one more. We'll have one more go with the needle. Just about here. The bird, as you can see, the bird sits quietly because it feels that I'm helping it. And he's alright with that. I know it's painful for him, but now we're gonna make a knot. I will draft you here and we bring it down. Okay, see, the wound is now closing down. We're gonna make another one in here. We pass it again through this loop, and that was it. Not the scissors for the first open wound. Okay, one. You see? Okay, this one. Now I need another cotton for the second open wound. It's the same procedure, guys. That's a bit more. That's a bit wider. The wound is bigger. Okay. Okay. And make a knot. At the end of it, you make a knot all the time, guys. Now, go on this side. So that's the bigger one. There are actually two of them. I would like to remove all these this won't take long, guys, anyway. So we're gonna start from here, under gently, and up. And then you leave a little bit out. And this is, I'm thinking to go in here. Like this one. Okay. Now we go through the loop. Okay, that's the first one. And then again inside. You see where the distance I'm pushing the needle through? About 3-4 millimeters away from the wound, the edge of the wound. Pitu. I'm not a qualified vet, guys, again, but this will do the trick because I've done it before. You can see the sparrows around here. They are chirping, and I know the predator bird is back again. They make a specific sound. I mean, you know it, if you have birds, they make a specific sound. These wild birds, when the prey bird is around. Like that. Again under. Okay. Like that. This bird has youngsters, as I said. He will feed no more. Rear them no more. I'll stop the rearing process with him. And I'll remove him separate because it will help the healing. See the 2 wounds, one here, and it's just about to close it down now. Don't push too hard. Don't. We're nearly there, guys. Make sure when you do this, as I told you, take your time. Don't rush, especially if you do it the first time. So you don't hit other organs or blood vessels or anything. Just take your time. Keep the needle close to the edges, but not very close. Okay. You'll need about 3-4 millimeters from the edge of the wound. Under the loop, see the needle under the last loop, and we make a knot in here to close down the wound. Okay. One. Pitti. Again under the loop for the last one. Okay. Now we're gonna cut the cotton. Okay. Doesn't look bad. I'm gonna be using some disinfectant now, and the cotton bud. The instinct of the bird tells him to go to the nest, to its babies, so it might get a little bit impatient now. You filming? Right, so we're gonna disinfect now the area, guys. Gently. Yes. Just like that. Gently, guys. Put some more. You put some more, please. A bit more here. You want to put where you've been on the cut, exactly on the cut, and then around the edges. This bird, such birds, must be put on an environment where there's no dust or droppings or anything it could infect the wound. Okay, so no droppings, very clean environment, no dust, quiet place, on a quiet place. Make sure you give the bird water. Now you can look at the eye. Look at the eye, see how swallowed it is. I don't know what happened there. We'll see. So a little bit more disinfectant on the other wound. Okay, next wound, first one. That's the first one we done. Gently, guys. Don't apply pressure. Just moist the cotton bud in the betadine solution. It's called betadine. It's based on iodine. Okay, betadine, guys, very good disinfectant. Okay, guys. I'll keep you. I'll share another 2 videos, guys, for you to see how these wounds are healing. Okay. So this is my method. I recommend if you do not have any vets around you or any other possibilities. Okay. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Leave comments. Thanks for watching. Take care.